Hello guys, and today we are going to be talking about Enderman. As you may have seen or heard in my Let's Play series thingy, I'm currently building an Enderman spawner in the end, and I was just messing around with some Enderman logic, I suppose you could call it, and I found a neat little trick. Now the problem with with Enderman is that, you know, they teleport around. Teleport around, please. So he's teleporting around. So it means if you're having a nice holding spot here, they're going to go. They're not going to stay. Which is why we see with most Enderman farms, you see, you know, low ceilings, you can't move, and then it's done the whole way around. Obviously you got the void in the most of the area, so you'd have to do it for everywhere. But everywhere where you build, you have to have a less than 3 high area. Now I found somehow to combat this. If we go over here to my testing zone, as you can see, this is kind of the the typical design you'd see if you were building that vertical trap. Put them in, and they're just going to teleport out. You're not going to stay there; they're not going to be there for long enough for you to kill them. But if we now add a roof to it, oops, he's in the wrong place. That's better. If we add a roof to it, as you can see, they're not teleporting away; they're staying there. If they aggro you, yeah, they will teleport out to get you. If you move far enough away, they are. They won't if you stay fairly close, and they won't just teleport out when they're docile. And this is the kind of area you would see if you were making horizontal traps such as Etho's Ender. Oh, it's obsessed with me now. Just get some water. There we are. This is kind of the area you'd see with Etho's horizontal Ender trap. You know, that's cool. You'd fall off at anywhere, so you'd have them like around here, you know, there, and oops, he's in this. And the same thing happens. I believe now my tests are going to get a bit messed up because it's gone to night. And now they start going. I believe it's caused by sunlight, which is why when you add a roof to it, they do not teleport away. Now you'd think, yeah, when you're in the end it doesn't matter because there's no sun anyway. Well, there is sunlight, constant sunlight. There's no day-night cycle in the end, but it's always blocked like 15, sorry, for the sunlight. So to show you this in action, I'm going to jump into my main world where I've built my spawner. And you can see here, there's always area around here, and they're not teleporting out. They will glitch out obviously just because of the thing, but they're not teleporting out at all. This is the vertical one. Ignore the circle at the top. This is the vertical trap. You see they're not teleporting out at all if I put them down. What was I going to show you? I was going to show you something. Yeah, oh yeah, this is it. If we look here, it still says sunlight is 0, but if I removed one of the blocks up there, they would start teleporting around everywhere. I can actually show you this with my Ender farm test. I can show you. Okay, BRB guys, I've got to actually get there. Alright guys, turns out it's just down here. I was pretty much next to it. Wrong way. Just have to find the stronghold now. There it is down here. And I'll take you to it. There it is. There we are. Let's just got to go over and get my Ender farm. This is when I was testing out designs for my Ender area, I suppose. So I'll just got to fly over there very quickly. There's my pathway. If you haven't seen my LP episode with this in, here is what, not exactly what, similar to what my normal one will look like. I've taken the water away actually, so it's not going to look like that. I just did that for testing. I should really get rid of it. This was testing earlier in the end to see if it's the same as in the. Okay, actually, we can use it. Okay, we'll just use this very quickly. I have to get rid of these now, won't I? Come on. Good boys. left, he can stay there. He's being a good boy. I'll just put this around here like this. Okay. As you can see, here is my Enderman farm here. I'm just going to pop up, and you see at the top the roof is on here. So I'm going to pop up and I'm going to remove the roof. Actually, I can't do it from this way, can I? Because the water. If you've seen my LP episode, you know what I'm talking about. But the water is still up there. Up we fly. What I've done is block it off. I had water flowing down the edges and stoof. So I'm just gonna get rid of this. Yep, totally me, unprepared, you know, etc. But yeah, as you saw down there, this trick allows you just to, you know, build structures in the end around your ender farm that you wouldn't usually be able to build, like Enderman farms with the teleporting. You've been, you know, reduced to just building a very low roofed room, where you'd have an enchantment room, obviously an anvil now, 1.4, and that's pretty much all you'd have. It'd be as small and low as possible. You might have a farm, yeah, but everything would be everything half slabbed or less than 3 blocks, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean if you've built an Enderman before, and I'm assuming you wouldn't be watching this unless you want to build one or have built one before but want to find out how to make, you know, a structure around it. So now if I remove the roof around this, so this 2 by however long area here, by the time we get down there, there'll be chaos. Hopefully, otherwise my tests have just gone null and void. There we are, chaos already. They've already started teleporting around everywhere, all over here, all around here, you know, the usual. But now if I just pop onto peaceful for a second, so they're all gone, and so test is fair. Sucks you can't use ender pearls in creative mode to get around. Should very quickly get back over here. This again. Just very quickly remove this, just so we don't have Enderman up here getting stuck and reducing our spawn rates. Don't know why I'd really care about that, but okay. This is kind of stuff I do. There we are. And now I should turn it on. Here they come. Oh, got some spawning over there as well. And none of them are teleporting anywhere. Just got to try and get rid of these idiots here. And I'll show you just a quick example of how they teleport around. Just fall off. Okay. Now these guys aren't teleporting around, which is kind of the strange thing about this. Time set day. Is this gonna change anything? No. But there's no roof above it, which is kind of the crazy thing about this. Oh dear, let's not do that. It's really strange. Here's the roof now. Perhaps it's just because they haven't got enough space to teleport onto around here. If I were to add more land, maybe they might teleport more sporadically. There we are, just get rid of that. I think I stop teleporting now. No, this is just kind of the strange physics behind it. Physics? This is a game, I know. Let's just create another small cooling chamber here to see if it works. With half slabs. And the minute I get away from them, they're spawning. Yeah, not teleporting, sorry. Can't tell Endermans, they're hard to work with. teleporting around randomly. Well, no, they're not teleporting around because of this thing up here. But if I just step out of here for a second, maybe they will start teleporting now. Let's just do that. Let's not bother with the floor. As long as they can't get out, we'll be alright. They're not beneath the roof here, are they? No. It's just a very strange phenomenon. Sometimes they don't teleport, but if I remove this roof, they will. Really strange. But the main thing you need to remember is, you know, put the roof over, will be fine. Here I am in Etho's Let's Play world. This is an old world of his. We're only 30 FPS for some reason. There we are. This is one of his old worlds. 60 now. One of his old worlds. This is like episode 214 or whatever. But this is before he did the end of renovation. But as you can see, one of his problems he was having with this island here was that the enemy were all teleporting from there. So he wasn't getting as much first experience, you know. So yeah, it's really exciting that. But I added this lovely cover all the way around, and it's covered with border at the top, so they can't spawn up there and teleport up there. And none of them are teleporting anywhere. They will only teleport if you aggro them. I shall now demonstrate. Oh dear. Sticks own enemy. Both you should get out of here. Look, they're not teleporting. You know? They're not even on top of this Etho's thing. He's having problems and getting on top of this and stuff like that. They're not doing it. It's just not happening, is it? So, you know, if you've got a spawn like Etho's and don't exactly, or you want a nice big base or an open base, then you know, this is the good thing to do. Obviously then you can have area around here you can run to, and such. They're not teleporting out of here. This is a like vertical design. I don't want to give it a name of someone because most likely it was made by those people. I think it was at least. And then if I show you the ender farm test as well, you can see that there's a huge open area here, and you know they're not. Let's go screw stuff up. Well, you know, they're not teleporting around. That's just because they were here, you know, and stuff like that. If you aggro them, they will teleport, but that's with any trap. Not any trap, any Enderman trap. If they aggro you, they will teleport. They will just sit over there like, well, they won't teleport now because I'm in mid-air. You know what I mean. So this will allow you to build nice open areas. Bye-bye. Open areas around your ender farm, and you can tune into more of my LP episodes to see what I actually do with my base and what I build around it and stuff like that. You know, our possibilities are endless now. Just have to have a roof. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I hope it helped you with your traps. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.